Greg Krause shares tips on how to make better shots with a trad bow.
And then we're gonna start there. Increase back tension until the shot breaks. You want like a good clean shot, and ideally you want sort of a surprise break like you would shooting a back tension release. And there's ways to do that.
How does that, like, are you just pulling until it naturally comes off your fingers? What do you mean?
That is definitely a way people will do, because if you get into your back right, you can increase tension, but you won't increase draw length. So you'll be building tension, but the draw length won't move. You're not pulling with the shoulder. So you can just keep building tension until you sort of subconsciously break the shot. I know a lot of people, Melody uses, she talked about on the podcast, the feather to nose, where she'll draw back and the feather hits her nose and that sort of triggers the shot. I've done that. I've used a limb clicker, which is like like the clickers they use for training dogs. It's a little bladed piece of metal that clicks. You put one of them on your top limb, and there's a string that goes to your bowstring. As you draw, you hit a certain draw length, and as you increase tension, it'll click, and then your shot will break. And any of those, once your brain sort of recognizes what it is, you don't think about it. You hear the click, and the shot breaks. So you're not like, oh, when it clicks, I'll release it. No, it becomes subconscious. The click happens, and the shot breaks. For me, I use a grip trigger. It's a little like push button clicker I put on the palm of my grip of my bow, and I'll keep my wrist a little bit of tension in my wrist to keep my finger off, or my palm off that button, and I'll focus on holding it like that. And then once I get that done, I start focusing on back tension, and I just relax that wrist, and when that click happens, the shot's gone.
So you're basically building a psychological trigger through that experience or sensation of that click going off.